Hi, the company that we decided to focus on for our process analysis is Target Corporation. It is a national retailer that does conduct business worldwide and has carries general merchandise from beauty products to household items to even fresh produce. It's practically a household name when someone decides to go to Target or to shop at Target. So this is a process analysis for the Target Corporation. So we'll get a little bit into the background of Target. It's the eighth largest retailer in the retailing industry. Some of the competitors include Walmart, Costco, Sam's Club, Kroger, and even Best Buy. And as I mentioned before, it does specialize in selling general merchandise and brick and mortar stores worldwide. So not only does it conduct business in the United States, all over the country, but also into international markets. So it is an international company. It does have about 1,851 stores all over the United States, along with its 39 distribution centers that are focused in urban cities and takes all of the merchandise throughout stores in the United States. It also conducts e-commerce through its online website of Target.com. So it's also in competition with the Amazon Corporation. By selling merchandise online, making it available for customers to order online, either pick up in store or have the goods shipped to their home. The retailing industry and the competition. So, getting a little bit into the retailing industry, when retailers first launch, they usually don't survive within the first few years just because of um, all the competition from its competitors. You have to really come already established for people to really want to spend their money. And there is a mass competition for sales, as I mentioned. There's so many different options that people can take that can focus either on low prices or product quality or even just a familiarity. And retailers must be strategic in its customer segmentation and its marketing. So it must be very strategic when it decides what route to take for either marketing or for what customers they really would like to focus on to meet their needs and their expectations. Its competitors include Walmart, Sam's Club, Kroger, Best Buy, Costco. So any stores that really sell general merchandise. It could even also be stores that sell fresh produce, such as Superior, Ralph's, Vaughn's, because they do carry that in their stores as well. Um, Although that's not mainly what their focus is on, they usually focus on more dry goods rather than perishable goods. And Target must compete with with other online retailers as well. So it could include Amazon, even the online portion of those competitions that are already brick and mortar. So not only do they find the competition in their physical stores, but also online. And if they cannot meet the standards of those customers being able to conveniently shop online or order online and have the goods shipped either to a store or at home, they are missing that part of the market and they're losing that market share if they were not to be innovative with their online portion. And how they compete within the retailing industries, Target stays on top of its game by strategic customer segmentation and its marketing. So Target really focuses on being an upscale uh, retailer with lower prices. So it doesn't want to be a huge increase in, say, a store like Walmart, because Walmart does have already its customer base for customers that are extremely price sensitive and that would rather a lower price, although it might not be of higher quality. It could be low quality, low price. They are just focused on that pricing. that is available to them by shopping at Walmart. So Target wants to focus on the customer that not only are they don't want extremely high prices and say just regular household items. They're also looking for a higher quality than Walmart when it comes to furniture, when it comes to just any household items such as clothing, dishes, towels, even their electronics that they have in store. Their targeted and actual guests have a median age of 40 years, a median household income of $64,000 a year, and about 57% have completed their college education. So it just goes to show that more than half of their customer base are very knowledgeable customers that really research before they decide to buy anything in store. And as I mentioned before, they do focus on being an upscale, cheaper retailer. So customers can expect to pay a little bit more, and they know that when someone walks in Target, they know that they're going to be paying a little bit of a premium for each item, but knowing that they're going into a Target to find that higher quality than, say, shopping at Walmart. Target also has to compete with the e-commerce portion of its business by competing with Amazon. Therefore, Target has matched their threat by offering same day delivery services to its customers in the year 2018, and now coming into the year of 2019. They've also tried to match that threat from Amazon. Target also directly competes with Costco because Costco generally draws in more affluent customers who really don't mind paying a premium for their larger products. They also have to compete with that part of the market share where they do have customers that are willing to pay a little bit of more of a premium. So they have to be on their game when it comes to what value they're offering for their customers in exchange for the products that they offer. Future growth for Target. So Target's future growth is focused on quickly responding to their customers' needs and expectations in order for Target to continue surviving as a brick and mortar store. They have to quickly respond to the needs of their customers as they've been doing now. So that's what's really kept them from going down under, like say retailers like Kmart that unfortunately really does not exist to this day anymore. They also need to continue innovating and changing their business practices with the help of technology when it comes to their operations and their manufacturing part, because Target also carries their own line of products such as Up and Up. And in order to keep competing with companies such as Amazon online, they need to continue emphasizing delivering to their customers both in stores and at home as quickly as possible. It's kind of harder to be a retailer that still continues delivering within 5 to 8 business days. Rather, customers are already expecting their packages within 3 to 5 business days. So the quicker the better. That's why they're offering that option of people ordering the items online and for customers to be able to pick them up in the store with no problem, really. And also, again, continuing to offer that same day delivery services to their customers if it's not available in the store. And lastly, they need to continue to develop their e-commerce in order to continue competing with Amazon or just the online business side of companies such as Best Buy, or even with their fresh produce, with Amazon launching their own fresh produce delivery services same day of. So our project is analyzing the trucking process, the unloading and the offloading of their trucks once they get to their retailing store. So from the point that the trucks leave the distribution center, make it to the store, how much time does it take to get all the items off, either from a truck that may not be full to a truckload that's coming in. So that's what we will be focusing on for our presentation.
Hi, my name is Anthony, and we're going to talk about Target's process map. To begin with, a full truckload arrives at 4 a.m. Now, essentially, you want to see if the truck has actually arrived or not. If not, you want to call and check up on its delivery. If it has arrived, then one person would start to unload, and 6 people would be on the line to sort. Now, 4 team members also break up to stock shelves with the sorted products. And then we hit 6 a.m., in which everyone takes a break. Now we break up into 3 processes after the 6 a.m. break. The unload and sort team would continue, and if they have a full shift, then they would keep unloading. If they don't have a full shift, then their shift ends there. If they finish unloading, they would help continue to sort and then stock shelves. The second flow team enters around 6 a.m. also and helps with the stock. Flow team from the first half continues to stock shelves. At this point, all team members are now assisting in stocking shelves. The third flow team arrives at 8 a.m. to help finish up any leftover products. The first flow team at this time also ends their shift. Now we come up to the last portion of the process map. If has everyone finished stocking? If not, then they continue stocking. If they have, then we start the back stocking process. And this is the totality of the flow team. Now, the key performance aspects that we're going to talk today is that the process emphasizes on fast tracking the load, which means that they're concurrently stocking shelves while unloading the truck. Target finishes unloading a truck in an average of 4 hours and stocking at 6 hours. The key takeaway that we want to learn from their performance is that they're doing both of the work at the same time. This theoretically frees up space for products to be sorted out while being sorted at the same time. In the past, Target has had a hard time dealing with products piling up on flatbeds before they were ready to be sent out and stocked. Some key decisions that led up to this process was that they took this inbound logistics methodology from Walmart. Target needed to speed up their inbound logistics while finding a way to work efficiently. The key influencers for this process would be the team leaders who quickly repair issues on the line and facilitate flow. For example, pulling a pallet jack over to pull off pallets. Unloaders were switched out often to keep a fast output of products. The key takeaway from this portion is that the method was intended to reduce the clutter on the line. This method was also a means to reduce working hours as it's a mean to be faster than older processes.
About Target, the industry, and and Target's flow process, we will move on to how can we improve Target's flow process. The main goal is to redesign and improve Target's flow process in order to eliminate failure points, increase efficiency, improve the overall customer service levels, and meet store and company metrics. To improve Target's flow process, we will focus on 3 solutions that will be mistake proofing the process benchmarking, and applying lean principles. In this case, we believe that the 5S methodology is most appropriate. Before we are able to mistake proof the process, first we need to identify where is the process most inefficient and where do most of the errors occur. We have determined that the process is most inefficient during the beginning of the process, which includes the unloading of the truck and the assortment of the inventory in the rail line. The efficiency is caused by task errors. These errors occur when the team members sorting the inventory in the rail line are working too slowly, causing a jam in the rail line, which prevent the unloaders from continuing to unload the truck and feed the line. Also, as a result, the stalkers, in this case the team members who move the inventory to the floor, are unable to transfer more inventory into the sales floor until the jam in the line is fixed. As we can see in the picture in the truck, the picture inventory in the truck is not organized or categorized. One solution is to ship and package similar SKUs and products that belong in the same department and the same pallets to eliminate the need for resorting in the first place. For example, cleaning items should be palletized together, clothing is palletized together, sporting goods items are palletized together. This will result in the pallet of inventory to be directly moved to the sales floor and eliminating resorting from the system, and those extra hours available can be used to ensure that the sales floor is fully stocked, which will increase customer service as customers will be able to find the products they need. Internal bench process. Moving on to process benchmarking. So internal benchmarking will allow us to compare the way the flow process is performed in different Target stores within the same district. Target determines if a store or if a department or store is meeting its operational goals and if the process is efficient by giving them a green score, which means that they're 99% compliant, while yellow score is 70% to 89%, and red is a failing process with a score of 69 or below. This will help us investigate which stores in the district have green scores and study their flow process to determine what they're doing differently, then replicate the operations of those stores into the failing stores. Also, another benefit of internal benchmarking is that we will be able to see how many stores have failing processes at a district level, regional level, and ultimately a nationwide level. This will help us determine if the whole process needs to be re-engineered. Lean principles will help us identify any unnecessary steps that do not add value and instead create waste. In this case, the process of restoring the inventory in the rail line creates waste, as this process can take as much as 3 hours. Also, having to wait for the inventory for the rail line is a waste of time for stockers, especially when they have to be on idle because the rail line is jammed. Ease of operations by having necessary tools on hand or within reach, such as scanners, box cutters, cardboard breakers, extra baskets, or trolley carts for restocking excess inventory. If scanners are not available, using color schemes for different product categories will help make the unloading and sorting of the product faster. Requesting shelf-ready packaging can also eliminate the need of having to break down cardboard or packaging in order to palletize and stock the inventory on the sales floor. Also, navigation signs that show team members where to place sorted items, what route to take when pallets of sorted inventory need to be moved to the floor, can also help save some time. However, we believe that the use of 5S methodology should be implemented at a district level for us to determine if it's successful before committing more resources. If the deployment is successful at a district level, then the new redesign process can be rolled out at a regional and ultimately a nationwide level.